Alright. I don't usually react to My Hero. I do read it every week though, and I've been reading it, I think, since it began. Um, Chapter 362. Now, I saw Bakugo's trending on Twitter, I think when the spoilers were out. And now I saw a tweet about a dude being like over a grave. It was a meme, it wasn't from the actual chapter. So I'm imagining there might be a self sacrifice. And I was reading it, and I'm on the panel where Bakugo stands up and says, "We still have a battle to win, isn't that right, Izuku?" If this chapter has a Bakugo self sacrifice, this is worth filming. I think. Let's see. And I usually read it on Viz, but I've actually, because I saw the meme, I was like, well, it's on TCB, so I should just react to it. Best Genius says, "Stop, don't do it." Bakugo comes in, hits Shigaraki. I get a gaze. I don't say the names out loud like that, so. Right. So yeah, last chapter he was like visualizing the moves that Shigaraki was using against him because he beat him the fuck up. Right. Dodges it. He saw and dodged. Quirk. Explosion. Goes behind him. We're explaining Bakugo's quirk? Is this an awakening? No, this might be okay. I guess I'm putting pieces together while I'm reading, but Bakugo is trending probably because something big happens with Bakugo, and the grave might be Shigaraki actually. Who knows? Quirk explosion. He can detonate at will the nitroglycerin like sweat that comes out of the palms of his hands. Cluster Bomb, the move he devised, had a side effect that even he failed to notice. Concentrating the sweat into tightly packed spheres, this technique placed a tremendous burden on the sweat glands in his palms. Looking for victory, he kept accumulating spheres inside those glands, which caused the spheres to disperse throughout his body in search of an outlet. So all of Bakugo is a bomb. Now his explosions shouldn't hurt him, I would assume. Just like, well, I guess Todoroki's fire, didn't Todoroki's fire burn him? And Dabi's fire burned him. The detonations going off inside his body bring about increased speed. My entire body is throbbing. Fighting even though your body feels like it's going to fall apart, and constantly improving by doing so. This is the path you've been walking all this time, isn't it? Tell me, Izuku, will I reach you someday? Hey, Bakugo's become a great character over the years. I know people hated him a lot, still hate him, but he obviously looks up to Izuku at this point, like a lot, and he said that, especially after the Dark Izuku arc, which was fantastic. Wish it went on a little longer. Will I reach you someday? Now this could be really sad as a self-sacrifice, or it could be like awakening type thing. Why am I? Ooh, Shigaraki saying, or All for One is saying, why am I so angry? Why am I losing my cool against some run-of-the-mill heroes who don't even possess all for one for all? Die now! I'm loving Baku's eye right now. It's like a star like explosion too, and he obviously sees him. I think the second one for all user. Yeah. I think, or the third. No, I think it's the second. Ooh. Oh. That's right. Well, you see, since we met each other like that, and there was so much going on at the time, I couldn't find the right moment to ask you. He's seeing like All Might's visage like Izuku does. He has like a All Might Pokemon card, a superhero card in his pocket, which I don't think we've ever seen that. Little flashback. But I've always wanted you to sign this for me. I feel like we should have had that flashback in the manga, if it's such an important little item. What the fuck is going on? Dude, I think Baku is fucking dead. That looks like a heart exploding. Or he's getting punched in the heart. It looks like Shigaraki punched him in the heart. And then the big three and Bunny Lady hit Shigaraki at once. According to weather reports from multiple volunteers, clouds have appeared in the skies of the Kanto, Chubu, and Kansai regions. Skies were clear until just moments ago. The cause of this phenomenon appears to be a sharp rise in temperature. Looks like it's going to rain. You're just reenacting our battle from before. What made you think the results would be any different this time around? You've been preparing for this moment. The Demon Lord's body is now fully realized. Do you get it now? Our story begins here. That boy hates rain. His heart. Fuck. It is. You know, this hurts. And Izuku wasn't there. So it's gonna hurt him a lot. A lot. Damn. Unexpected. For sure. I don't have tears welling up or anything. I don't watch anyone who reacts to My Hero. So this is kind of just like my own weekly thing I read. I read One Piece, Undead Unluck, and My Hero weekly. Dr. Stone, but that ended. So I think his heart, because it kind of looks here that Shigaraki punched him in the heart. But I think his heart just naturally exploded from the explanation there. And then he had this little, like, before death moment with the spirit of All Might. Which I wonder if All Might feels that, you know? Because it is, like, his visage, and I think whatever his visage feels or sees, like with Izuku, he gets that back to him. Like, he feels that. Damn. Hard to think, no more Bakugo in the story. And I mean, maybe this is just because I'm a One Piece reader, and it's so hard to believe death, you know, especially the main character. And it doesn't feel out of nowhere. I guess he got really fucked up. Like the beginning of his face in this chapter is like severely fucked. Um, but I don't know. It's my hero. You kind of just don't expect it to go that way. You know, this is like Sasuke dying. Like who the fuck would think Sasuke would die? God, I feel bad for his parents though. Fuck. But yeah, of course, All for One or Shigaraki was right. It's like, why are you reenacting our battle from before, like as if it's gonna go the same way or something, right? Like that's stupid. I think he did get hit though. I don't think. Yeah, he didn't even like. I don't know if he even did anything to Shigaraki. It looks like he missed, to be honest. Or just kind of, I think his heart just like exploded. Damn, best Genus too, like his teacher. I mean, everyone, you know, Aizawa is like, what the fuck? But I'm loving this one just big panel of just of this double page spread of Bakugo, just bloody. I mean, dead. I mean, is there another word for it? Like, you know, that's a real rough panel, bro. The end of dreams. That's rough. That's fucking rough, dude. That's a great coloring too, though. That's crazy. And this was the meme I saw. To all My Hero Academia fans, like, I mean, why, you know, you're laughing at a death. What characters would you laugh at dying? Shigaraki and Bakugo, very clear. Damn. Well, I'm glad I read that now and not waited until the Viz, which I mean would have been in 2 days. Horikoshi got tired of Deku X Bakugo, so he ended Bro to stop the ships. Damn. Horikoshi, the real villain. Yeah, the question is, will he be brought back now? I wonder if this is gonna hit, like, a certain death in One Piece when it happened. I'm not gonna spoil what it is in case whoever's watching this hasn't read One Piece. But there's a certain moment where the title spoiled it. We kind of knew the week before it might happen. Actually, very similar to this, actually. And then confirmed the next week. And I didn't cry during that. It was like, oh yeah, like it happened. Like fuck, that sucks. But now years later, I mean, it's been 10 years since, 12 even. You just look back and like sometimes it hits. But it's definitely, I think, even in One Piece, it's everyone around them reacting. It's how it affects everyone else that hits. That hits. Luffy crying hits, dude. So, Izuku is on his way. If Izuku picks up Baku in his arms, that shit's gonna hit. That shit's gonna hit. I trust Horikoshi that shit's gonna hit. Well, for now, I trust he's gonna keep him dead. But, great character. Baku was a fucking great character. Alright. Rip Bakugo. Peace.